The 2014 Indian general election was a masterclass in political branding, meticulously engineered to transform a period of national frustration into a potent cult of personality. The campaign harnessed a deep public resentment against the incumbent Congress government, which was plagued by high-profile corruption scandals and policy paralysis. Into this void stepped Narendra Modi and the BJP, presenting him not just as a candidate, but as the sole solution, a strong, decisive leader who could break from the past. The campaign's central, pulsating heartbeat was the slogan Ab Ki Baar, Modi Sarkar, this time, Modi's government, which reduced a complex parliamentary election to a simple, direct presidential-style plebiscite on one man. This narrative was amplified by stunningly modern visuals, most notably Modi's use of 3D hologram technology to project himself simultaneously onto stages across the country, creating an aura of omnipresence and tech-savvy populism that felt light years ahead of his competitors. This spectacle, however, was deeply and intentionally polarizing, built on a foundation of stark contrasts. The campaign machine operated on a dual track, one of lofty hope and one of implicit fear. One side showcased a vision of a vibrant, modern India through Make in India logos and promises of economic development, all fronted by Modi's powerful oratory, such as his declaration to the diaspora at Madison Square Garden that this is not the time for small dreams. The other side leveraged lingering controversies and majoritarian impulses, with opposition campaigns and critical media highlighting his controversial past during the 2002 Gujarat riots. The election became a stark choice between two competing visions of the nation's future, and the BJP's machine proved far more effective at controlling this narrative. The opposition's collapse was not just a defeat but a spectacular unraveling, perfectly captured in a series of damning visual moments. The Indian National Congress, led by Rahul Gandhi, appeared utterly outmatched and out of touch. Gandhi's campaign was defined by crippling missteps, most famously when he tore up a controversial ordinance from his own government on live television, an act that became a perfect symbol of his party's confusion and lack of conviction. This was contrasted with visceral visuals of Modi's packed, frenzied rallies against images of sparse attendance at Congress events. A relentless media cycle highlighted headlines of policy paralysis and corruption scams, sealing the narrative of a weak and exhausted old guard being swept away by a dynamic, powerful new force. The result was more than an election victory, it was a fundamental rewriting of Indian political strategy around centralized leadership, digital mobilization, and polarized sentiment.